minus 2 raised to power 2 and minus 2 raised to power 2, they are not the same thing. Do you know? These two I'll be teaching us today on the use of brackets in mathematics. In our last video, we talked about the use of signs, how to use signs for addition, how to use signs for multiplication, how to use signs for division, and so on and so forth. So if you have not watched those videos, for a better understanding, just go back to our past uploaded videos. There were some videos we uploaded past. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe to my channel and follow me step by step. Follow me gradually, because science is very simple. I'm just starting with mathematics as a foundation. As time goes on, I'll start teaching us physics, chemistry, biology, and so on and so forth. Nothing is impossible with God. Everything is possible. So I want you to follow me step by step. Physics is very simple. I don't know why people say physics is hard. Physics is not hard. It's very simple. I don't know why people say mathematics is hard. It is not hard. And I wonder why our generation these days are always interested in malpractice. But malpractice is nothing. Malpractice doesn't help. You understand? So, but if you, I bet you, if you can follow me, if you can follow me bomber to bomber, get to a level when you start seeing physics and mathematics as you see it like ABCD, become very simple as ABCD. So today I want to look at the use of bracket, how we use brackets in solving mathematics. You see, brackets, one of the problems many people have today is how to use brackets in the solving of mathematics. Because sometimes there's a way bracket comes, and there's a way brackets comes together with numbers, mixed up with letters, and some people will be very surprised. They're very confused because they don't actually know how to use bracket to solve mathematics. So today I want to be talking on the use. I want to be teaching on the use of brackets. The use of what? Use of brackets. I want to be teaching us on how to use brackets to solve mathematics. Remember, in our past lectures, we talked about how to use signs in solving mathematics. But now, I want to talk about the use of brackets in solving of mathematics. There is a way a bracket comes. There's a way a bracket comes with a number. It will act like multiplication. And there's a way a bracket will come with a number. Let me say a number carrying sign, carrying plus or minus. There's a way a bracket will come with a number carrying plus. It will become addition or subtraction. And there is a way a bracket will be coming with a number that is carrying sign. It will become multiplication. Now let me start by telling us that the two brackets, whenever you see two brackets in mathematics, it simply means multiplication. For example, if I have this like this, if I have this bracket and this bracket, it simply means multiplication. Like if I have a close bracket, if I have a close bracket and have b close bracket, now this simply means multiplication. It simply means that a is multiplying b. Do you get? It simply means that what? A is what? Multiplying b. So now there are some cases when a number that is not closed in brackets will multiply a bracket, and there are some cases where a number that is not closed in brackets will not multiply a bracket. You understand? Like for example, if you have now, if a number that is not closed in bracket, that is, let me call it a naked number. If a number that is naked, that is not closed in bracket, we multiply a bracket, then it must come in front of that bracket. Do you get? So if a number that is not closed in bracket, understand? If a number that is not closed in a bracket will multiply a bracket, that is, if a naked number will multiply a bracket, then it has to come in front of that bracket. Do you get? It has to come in front of what? In front of that bracket. Then that is that is to say that number we multiply that bracket. Like for example, if I have 2, if I have this bracket a, if I have a, this is a bracket, and I want to multiply this bracket by -2. I see this. So I want to multiply this bracket now by -2. So if I want to multiply this bracket by -2, then these two must come in front of this bracket. Do you get? It must what? Come in front of this bracket. So if I want to multiply this bracket with -2, then this -2 must come in front of this bracket. Now that's to say, if I have -2, open bracket a, this thing means -2 times a. That's what it means. Do you understand? It means what? -2 times a. Now, but if this -2 now is coming at the back of the bracket, it doesn't mean -2 times the bracket. So that is say, if this -2 now is coming at the back of this bracket, it is no longer multiplying this bracket. You understand? Now, if I have a, watch this. If I have a, close bracket, -2, this thing now is a very different thing. This one means you are subtracting -2 from a. Do you get? So this one now is subtracting -2 from where? From a. But this one means multiply -2 by a. Do you get? So if a naked number we multiply a bracket, it must come in front of that bracket. Do you get? So if a naked number we multiply a bracket, it must come in front of that bracket. Then whenever the number comes at the back of the bracket, it simply means subtracting or adding that number to that bracket. Like for example, if I have another thing we note again is when we have two, let me use this, 2 open brackets a. I want to know that this thing now means 2 times a. That's what it means. And you should also be able to understand. So if you cannot understand this, go back to our previous videos and see the use of signs. Understand? So now this thing now you are seeing is 2. I want you to also know that in our previous video I have told us that this 2 alone like this means +2. So this is when I have 2 open and close bracket a, it also means +2 open and close bracket a. It's also the same thing. You understand? So because I told us last time that any number that whenever a number is not carrying a minus sign in front of it, it must be carrying a plus sign. Then, and if a number is carrying a plus sign, we can either write it or not. You understand? But if it is carrying a minus sign, we must write it. Do you get? So now, so if we have this like this, it also means +2 times a. So this also means 2 times a, because if we have +2 times a, it's also the same thing as 2 times a, which is 2a. So they both answer the same. You understand? So I'm trying to tell us that if we have any number in front of that bracket, if we have any number in front of a bracket, that number is multiplying that bracket. But if we have that number with a sign at the back, it's no longer multiplying the bracket. If we have b close bracket, now have -2. This is no longer multiplying this bracket. This is subtracting 2 from b. Do you get? Or if we have b close bracket +2, you understand? This one now is adding 2 to b. Do you understand? So these things now, this and this are not the same. You understand? Now another thing you also note again is that when 2 brackets are together, it means they are multiplying each other. Do you get? When 2 brackets are together, it means they are multiplying each other. So when 2 brackets are together, it means that they are multiplying each other. Like for example, if I have 2 and I have 4, close the bracket. This means 2 times 4. It means 2 times what? 4. Do you get? So it means that this bracket is also multiplying this bracket. So it means 2 times 4. So if I have -2 open bracket, close bracket, then I have something like 3. This means -2 times 3. Do you understand? Which is -6. Now, if you want to know how we got -6, go to our previous video and watch. Now, this thing simply means -2 times +3. That's what it means. If I have -2 close bracket and 3 close bracket, it simply means minus 2 times plus 3. Because this 3 now you see is also carrying a plus sign here. You understand? It's also carrying a plus sign. Because when a number is not carrying a minus sign in the front, it is carrying a plus sign. Do you get? And any number without a sign in the front carries a plus sign. Do you get? So that's it. Now this also means, now this is how we did this. This is minus times plus, which is minus, then 2 times 3 is 6. This is how we got this. Do you get? So that's it. Now so what I'm trying to say now is, okay, let me use one number for example. If you have minus 2, open bracket 3, we have minus 2, close bracket, open bracket 3. This and this are the same thing. Remember, if this minus 2 we multiply this bracket, it must come in front. You understand? But if we have 3 minus 2, you see this one, this thing and this thing are never the same. They are what? They are never the same. This is minus 2 times 3, but this is 3 minus 2. Do you understand? The two things are not, they are never the same. So the answer of this one is minus 6, but the answer of this one is 1. Do you understand? So that's it. Now, but if this minus 2 now will be the same as this or this, then this minus 2 will be closed in brackets. Then we now have 3 close brackets, now have open bracket minus 2. Now this one now is multiplication. But this one that is just like this and is at the back of this bracket is not multiplication. It is subtracting this number from this bracket. But this one, if I wanted to multiply this bracket, then I will close it in a bracket. Because I told us that when a number, for a number to multiply a bracket, it must come it must come in front of the bracket. Then 2 bracket means multiplication. So because I have closed this in bracket now, so that is why it is now multiplying this number. Do you understand? So that's it. So there is no much thing about this. And I also want to give us some other examples. Let's see some other examples. Now, do you know that minus 2 raised to power 2 and minus 2 raised to power 2, they are not the same thing. Do you know? These two things are not the same. Now, this one now, let me take this one first. If you have minus 2 raised to power 2, this thing simply means, if you want to see, that is why, I want you to go back to our previous uploaded video. Follow us. So when there was a time we talked about use of signs. You understand? And as of then, I told us that when you see a sign standing alone, you see a plus sign standing alone, it means plus 1. If you see a minus sign standing alone, it means minus 1. Do you get? So this thing you are seeing now this thing means, it means minus 1 times 2 times 2, because this 2 means 2 times 2. So this power is not affecting this minus here for this. Do you understand? But if you have minus 2 open bracket, this one now means this bracket times this bracket. That is, it means minus 2 times minus 2. You see that this bracket is multiplying this bracket. Do you get? So this one means minus 2 times minus 2. But this one means minus 1 times 2 times 2. Do you get? Because this minus here it means minus 1 times this 2 carrying this power. It's just like when we say, if you say a raised to power 2, it means a times a. So this bracket now, raised to power 2, it means this bracket times this bracket. Do you get? So there is no much thing about this. It's very simple. So that is what we use here. So if we have minus 2 raised to power 2, it means minus 2 close bracket raised to power 2. Now here, this minus is affecting everything in this bracket. So it means minus 2 times minus 2. The answer of this, is minus times plus is minus, then 1 times 2 times 2 is 4. So the answer of this is minus 4. Well, the answer of this is minus times minus is plus, and 2 times 2 is plus, is 4. So the answer of this one is plus 4, which is 4. The answer of this one is minus 4. Do you get? So that's it. Now, why? Because this thing you are seeing now is here, this everything here is carrying this power. But here is not everything that's carrying this power. It's only the 2 that's carrying the power here. Do you understand? So this is one of the problems we are having in mathematics. Do you get? So if you have not subscribed to our channel, I would like you to subscribe. If you are watching us through YouTube, just click on the notification bell and subscribe to my channel, so that you will always be the first to see when I upload new video. And if you are watching through Facebook, I would like you to click on follow. You understand? Just tap on that follow button. You understand? And click on notification bell, so that whenever I upload new video, whether on YouTube or on Facebook, you'll be the first to see the video. So I would like you to follow us bumper to bumper. Science is very simple, it's not hard. I wonder the reason why this our generation are too. The people don't longer write exam by themselves. They now focus and believe in malpractice. But malpractice will not help us. So this channel and this Jesus Lectures is to help you understand that thing you are doing, that thing that you are taking malpractice for, you can do it yourself.